all ever, Freddie Baby.
Can start showering. Stop the showering.
Share, like, sharesy, likey. That's a fact, Jack.
Oh
Boy, we had 9 views on our last show. 9 views, 7 views, 5 views, 13. I guess they don't like the facts. We've been averaging 7 and 9s. Video. We check the other one. Popular, watch. Uh-oh, Linda reacted a second ago. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Where are we? Why can't I find this? There we are. Go, mute, share, expand-o-medic. Get bigger. There we go. Rumbles? Oh no, wait a minute. It was cherry something. I'm trying to remember now.
Strawberry something?
Strawberry yogurt shots.
Yes, that was it. That was it.
I remembered. Were your ears burning? Jamie and I were talking about you just before the show. And your compadre in crime, Ms. Debbie. Over on this side of the videos to the tubes of Yoo-Hoo. Are we on here yet? Notifications. That's a peach packed for 1 minute ago. Hello, Rumi. From the Saturday.
Why am I doing that? Damn it. I knew I was doing something.
I don't know. What were you doing? Notification. Strawberry cheesecake pudding shots. That's it. Yeah, heard me. Was that on my end or your end? Could have been my end. There's a muted.
Who's muted?
Muted. It must have been me. Strawberry cheesecake. Yeah. Yum.
I can handle some strawberry cheesecake right now. The shot would make it a little extra.
Hopefully they'll be able to go to Derailed Con coming up next month in Smashville. Nobody in the, feel free to like and share, or share and like, or share your like.
Get the music. You ready?
Please, hon. Strawberry vodka.
Ready for some music?
Music-y me, baby.
Everybody having a good weekend?
Mine's been rather enjoyable. The sun's out. They were calling for a 70% chance of rain today, and got it not. And lots of bodies were out playing at noontime. It's been a good day. How's your day been?
A lot of shopping.
Not good, huh?
It's a lot of shopping.
Well, when you're, remodeling and
a lot of window shopping right now.
Well, remember, those that live in glass houses shouldn't throw rocks. So be careful of how many windows you get.
No, ain't gonna be that.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that yet. It's coming.
was there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was. What can I say? Ooh, you know how we always chit chat about how everything's going. Yours truly, your little chunky pit of a peach compadre in crime here, I won an online giveaway drawing.
Really?
Yeah,
For?
yeah. I don't know if I was the third, the 33rd and the third body to click on the right site or not, but Becca over there at Hippie of Love, they're doing a $25 daily giveaway for herbalgirl.com. And I won. I still have to go over and pick out the goodies I want and then do a screenshot of it.
So, what are the goodies?
I gotta.
What are the?
My kind of paraphernalia goodies.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, Miss Huggy Cheese Nips Cougar and I were looking at the site earlier today. She has a thing for elephants, and we were looking at their glass elephants for her to perhaps set on her shelf. But yeah, it's just nifty gigas of my sort of, weekend, every day, every minute, every hour activities. But I mean, I won. I never win nothing. And of Twitter of all things. And I looked, Becca, she might be tuned in. Hi, hon. Thank you. I won. Yay. She's got 95,000 followers.
And you got picked.
I think I have 7.
No, I said, and you got picked.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said I have 6. Yeah, no, I think I have 7 followers. Yeah, I did. Out of all, 95 bazillion people out there, I got chosen. Yeah, I feel so special.
Well, I did get something in the mail today, something free.
Ooh, what'd you get?
If I can get my left and right.
Oh, I got one of them too. You should have said something. I'd have put mine on too. Yeah.
And anybody.
Did you send him your picture?
Anybody, not yet. Anybody who's not listening to him should be listening to him. He is hilarious. He always makes me laugh. I mean,
Stan Levy, very, very good.
Yes. Wednesdays at 12 p.m. and Saturdays at 10 p.m. And then I catch him at various times throughout the night too. I can't remember exactly when those other times are. It seems like it's always after midnight or something. I don't know.
Right.
But
I had the inherited nephew take my picture for me in the shirt the other day and sent it to him.
Yeah, he is just funny. I really like him. So you're having bad storms today, Linda.
That's what she was saying. Maryland's getting, deluged and drowned and it's not good stuff.
Are we talking like tornadoes or just thunder and lightning or just lots of rain or rocks
I think in Maryland, don't they have hurricanes up there? They're on the coast. I think that's
Maryland.
Remnants
usually they die out before they get up on that side on the coast. Yeah.
Really? No.
Usually.
I think that's where Jen wants to go, is Maryland. Isn't that where Annapolis is? Isn't it Annapolis in Maryland? I think that's where Jen said she wants to go visit.
I know there's a lot of military bases and stuff up there. So.
Right. I know I've been to the aquarium, the National Aquarium up there, and seen the boats and whatnot.
I think I've been through
Had
Maryland.
some too at the restaurant.
I don't think I've ever stopped.
Really? Thunder and lightning. Ooh, there's a song, Thunder and Lightning.
Lots of rain. My son's basement got flooded.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh, not good. Yes, Annapolis is in Maryland. Cool.
Annapolis.
So, Jen's going to Maryland. So when my sister gets there, feel free to share a rum ball or something with her.
Why is Jen going to Maryland?
She has family there.
Oh. Huh. She's coming to Tennessee too, right?
Well, fingers are crossed. She's making a road trip from their pit stop in Smashville, and then on up to Annapolis, and then back home.
Oh, so she's doing all this around the same time as the shenanigans.
Oh yeah, it's all encompassing that same 3-day time frame.
Gotcha.
Or 4-day time frame, whichever it is.
I need to book my room and do my car shopping.
Hey, as long as we're just shooting the breeze about that, Yes. You have only until, I have to look at my paper. August 5th is the last day. If you try and book your room August 6th, you're not going to get the rate. And from what Heather was telling me, they're mini suites. So, I mean, these are like big ass rooms and
Hey,
not
that works
little
for
rinky
me.
dinky, Holiday Inn suites. Kind of, these things are nice. And it's only $94 a night, which is great.
That
But
works.
to get the Mojo discount, you have to
And it's
make the
the
reservations
Marriott at the
before the
airport,
5th.
isn't it? Somebody needs to
Yeah,
put a fresh link up because the link in
4 Points Sheridan.
the link in the Facebook group didn't work.
Uh-oh. Okay,
So
well, I'll
I
copy
need
and
to get
paste
somebody
it
to put
again.
another link up so I can get this done.
All right, it may have been me. I may have done it wrong. But yeah, it's the 4 Points Sheridan Airport. And we have MojoCon as a subheading or title for our group. I went up and looked at one of the little suites, and it was nice. I'd taken some pictures and shared them with the folks on Zoom when they were talking about should we book it or shouldn't we? And hey, when they came down to $94, that is not bad at all.
No,
when I stayed in Colorado, I paid
Sheridan.
$119 a night, and it was just a room, a bed, and a bathroom. These rooms are like you could have people over and entertain and get entertained. I mean, it's great.
I'm excited.
Ooh, baby.
I need to go shower.
All right. Should I thingy my doo-doo?
Yeah, it's time for the hello.
Good evening, my fellow ain't you peachers. Happy Saturday. It's 198th day with 167 remaining in 2021. That when it goes off. And today is World Emoji Day. The day encourages us to use emojis to send unique messages. An emoji, a Japanese expression, roughly means picture a word. And it was created by Sakiaka Hokuyo in 1990.
Wait, say that again.
Nailed it. Sakiaka Kurihata. Shigetaka, Sigihakota, yeah. And Kurita, Kurita, nailed it.
That's
like a
too
native.
funny.
Shalom. He did those in 1990 while working for the Japanese telecom company NTT, Damako Kurita. Would design these picture words as a feature on their pagers to make them more appealing to the teenagers. Okay. Thank you, Linda. I tried. It's also now, if you just heard the title, National Yellow Pig Day, what would you think? Lost, dazed, and confused. No clue. A yellow pig, a piggy bank, what? Maybe. Anyway, the day honors a unique attributes of the number 17 and its significance to mathematics. And if you don't think the number 17 plays any roles in our life, consider these facts. The number 17 is a premium number in the arena of prime numbers. Add the first 4 prime numbers together, and 17 is their sum. The average school bus weighs 17 tons with the passengers inside. The 17th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution gave the citizens of the United States the right to elect their senators by popular vote. Before that, states ratified amendment on April 8th in 1913. Each state legislature would elect the senators to the Congress themselves. So we, the people, got to do it. It's also National Ouch Tattoo Day that recognizes the history, the culture, and the artist dedicated to etching ink permanently on the body. The word tattoo is derived from the Polynesian language for tatua, which means to tap or to mark. Sailors brought tattooing to the coastal shores from their island exploits. Here's a good one right up your alley and the show's title. It's National Peach Ice Cream Day. Sweeten the day with a few scoops of the peak of peach season. Fruit makes delicious ice cream when it's very ripe and full of peachy juices.
Maybe Linda should try some peach shots.
There you are. You don't have to use fresh peaches to make this ice cream. You can use frozen. It's also National Lottery Day. Lotteries date back to the 15th century. While early lotteries funded village needs by feeding and clothing the poor, they also strengthened defenses. According to a Random Riches author, Manfred Zullinger, one of the oldest lotteries dates back to 1441 in Bruges, Belgium. In the United States, early lotteries paid for such things as cannons during the American Revolution. And lottery money also paved roads up and down the East Coast. Today, states own and operate the lottery, so everybody's getting tattooed, grabbing their ankles, try to scratch off. It's National Wrong Way Corrigan Day that commemorates the transatlantic flight of an Irish-American stunt pilot from Galveston, Texas, Douglas Corrigan. He gained notoriety for an unplanned transatlantic flight to Ireland on, guess what, July 17th, 1938, with only a magnetic compass. Growing up as a boy, Douglas was fascinated with Lindbergh's transatlantic flight and may have been most impressionable moment in the young boy's life. In 1938, the young stunt pilot flew from his home in California to New York. Upon his arrival, he asked for permission to duplicate his heroic pilot's flight. Unfortunately, the flight service quickly denied his request. Corrigan advised the officials he was returning to California, armed with only his regular compass. According to the story, after takeoff, cloud cover prevented Corrigan from accurate navigation. When he dropped below the clouds hours later, he saw nothing but water. Then Corrigan realized his navigation was off. Despite the confusion, he continued on his journey. Surprisingly, 28 hours later, he landed in Ireland for a cold Guinness. Today is Toss Away the Could Haves and Should Haves Day. In short, don't go through life with regrets. Created by author and motivational speaker Martha J. Ross Rogers. And this day is intended for everyone to let go of the past and live for the present. It's also National Strawberry Rhubarb Wine Day that celebrates the strawberry sweetness of summer with the relaxing sip of wine. The day offers an excellent opportunity for wine tasting featuring a strawberry rhubarb wine. And this one for my dear sweet little sister. What part of a football stadium is never the same? The changing rooms. That, my dear, concludes your daily hello.
So, the next time that I go play the lottery, I should play the number 17, maybe?
It sure seems to be pretty prevalent. Does it not? It's
maybe
in
I can double my money.
Stuff. Double your money, double your fun. Wasn't that Juicy Fruit?
Oh, God. Okay, well, let's get going here. So,
shall we? Okay.
Where I left off last week was in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Let's see.
I
think I read that one. That one was about the horses.
What about horses?
The amount of horses per square mile. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Jersey had more horses than it did people like Norco, California.
So that takes us to New Mexico. So, if you plan on driving through the state, which is known as the Land of Enchantment, never heard that one. Make sure your car has plenty of gas and maybe a four-wheel drive. 3/4 of the state roads are either dirt or sedimentary rock. Did not know that. Interesting. That's where my daddy was born, New Mexico.
It's beautiful.
Okay, let's go to New York. The Empire State Building is a familiar sight, even to those who have only seen it on the screens and photos. But you might not know that the landmark building actually has its own zip code. And I think you mentioned that in one of yours.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to North Carolina, Fayetteville. It bears the distinction of being the place where Babe Ruth hit his first home run as a pro. Another fact is it's also where the iconic baseball player reportedly earned a famous moniker, Babe. So that was where his name, Babe, came from.
Hmm? How cool. Hey, Rocky. Hi, honey.
North Dakota. Do you love fries? I love fries.
Who doesn't?
You should head to the annual Potato Bowl USA in Grand Forks. Let's see. Holds the world's largest French fry feed. So apparently last year, this must have been written in 20, but in 2019, more than 5,000 pounds of fries were consumed by an estimated 7,500 people. The all-time record was 2017, over 8,000 pounds.
Okay, so did you play with that on your calculator, and how many pounds of fries per body is that? Mikey's in the chat room. How many pounds of fries did that work out to be per body?
Let's see.
The 1 carry the 3 times 2 add 5, 7 divide by Thursday.
Divided by 75.
Don't I just derail us?
66666.
So they got a third of a pound per body.
Let's see. 8,000
197.
It doesn't say how many, but I'm assuming it's the same amount. Was 1.06666666. A lot of fries.
So everybody ate a pound of fries.
Pretty much.
That's not really much. Think about it. Jennifer and I can sit down and eat a pound of bacon a piece at breakfast.
All those carbs and all that cholesterol.
Good crispy bacon.
How about Ohio?
Technically, round in the middle and.
Technically, Ohio wasn't officially granted statehood until '53. Did any of you know that? Dwight D. Eisenhower backdated Ohio's entrance into the Union. So it had something to do with the paperwork being messed up or lost or something.
He said, well, you guys were close, but hey, executive action. We'll just sign you in a little early. What the hey?
Oklahoma. Next time you use a cart at the grocery store, think Oklahoma. Shopping carts were invented in 1937 by the owner of the Piggly Wiggly supermarket. Who thought of the folding basket carrier as a way for customers to carry their groceries?
That is wild. Good. And Piggly Wiggly was the first grocery store I was ever in the 20th century where you could walk down the aisle and smoke a cigarette. They had ashtrays at the end of every aisle. I remember when you used to go in the grocery store and smoke a cigarette. You used to go to the hospital. You could sit in the hospital waiting room and smoke away. That was in the good old days when we had lung cancer to spare.
I know, right? Okay, let's go to Oregon.
Who's Oregon?
This one's for you. This one is for you. You can find the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland in a 2-square-foot park in Portland called Mill Inns Park, which is also known as the smallest park in the world. It consists of one tree. It was founded in 1948 by World War II veteran Dick Fagan. It's considered home to many invisible leprechauns.
Oh, my kinfolk be hanging out there in Oregon. They're looking for some new organs. They are.
This one goes out to Mr. Whiskey 6, Pennsylvania. The state dog is the Great Dane, in honor of the state founder William Penn's cherished pet. But that's not necessarily the remarkable part. The real story here is that when this choice for state dog went up for vote in 1965, legislators literally barked and growled to voice their approval, yes or no.
Oh my gosh. And who said, when was this? In the 60s? Somebody put
65.
something in their water.
Rhode Island. The White Horse Tavern in Newport, Rhode Island has been a popular spot to grab an ale since 1673. It makes it the oldest tavern in America.
Oh, wowzer.
It's about 350 years old, and the restaurant is still up and running.
Oh, cool. Man, hopefully it's still not the same batch of beer because, wow, that'd be some well-aged
The liquor
ale.
might be different. If it's that old, then it might be good.
I don't know. Depends on how tall she is.
Okay, South Carolina. Monkeys have an entire island to themselves on Morgan Island. The population has climbed to over 4,000, originating from a primate research facility in Puerto Rico in 1979. It originally started at a few hundred, and now it's up to 4,000. But
well, that's because they keep dumping the monkeys there, and well, hey, you know, monkeys get bored; they got to do something.
But you can't go there. The only humans allowed on the island are researchers responsible for tagging and studying the monkeys. So they're the rhesus. They're the rhesus monkeys.
Yeah, that's what I said. Rhesus monkeys, not Reese's Pieces. Rhesus monkeys.
So now it is your turn.
My turn, Mommy. We were doing. Where did I go? How do you know? We were doing drunks, or the drinkers. Now, do you guys remember where I left off? I don't remember where I left off.
Hi, Franklin.
I thought that I had stopped at South Carolina. If you've heard how many gallons of booze the South Carolinians drink, tell me and I'll move on. Tied with Nebraska, the Palmetto State drinks 2.16 gallons per person per year. Next at 35 is Mississippi State.
Yeah, in Alabama. Is Alabama the first one on it?
I don't know. They'd be way up at the top. I'm down to 35.
Okay, because I think you said something about Alabama because we were accusing Rusty of being the main drinker.
Okay. Well, could be. So I shall continue, or should I stop? Did we do the booze? We can change up from the booze if you guys don't want to hear about the booze. New York, how much booze do they do? They do 2 1/4, basically 2.21 gallons. They rank below third. That ranks them at 33 place, and they're not renowned for having a city that never sleeps. That's pretty low. Washington, they suck up 2 1/4 gallons. Okay, let's move on from booze. That's getting, yeah. Let's try something spooky and nifty. That's right. I think I did do all of them.
Yeah, for some reason, I think you did.
I closed that tab, and I can't tell you any more about it because, I closed that tab. How about Trippy Nifty Spiffy from one of the alphabet sites? Mind-blowing facts about the U.S. that most Americans would be shocked. Just horror to learn. How about this one? Although Alaska is 429 times larger than the state of Rhode Island, it has a significant lower population. So there's less people on Alaska than there are on Rhode Island. It. I didn't know that.
I think a lot of the land is actually owned by the government.
Well, in Alaska, it's pretty much just there's nobody there. It's out in the middle of Nowheresville. Ancient rivers, 3 of the oldest rivers in the world are located in the United States. They are the new. I guess there's one called New. The New, the Susquehanna, and the French Broad River.
Never heard of any of them.
Susquehanna is in Pennsylvania. French Broad River, I have no idea. And the New.
Is it just NEW?
Where's the New River?
NEW.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't show you maps. I don't have a screen.
Just tell me where it is, lady. Hey, Google, tell me where New River is. What state? Someone in the kitchen turns on. I'm sitting here
It
next to
goes
one.
through
At the
North
kitchen.
Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia.
Oh, okay. So that's over in Heather's neck of the wood and Groupie's neck of the woods. It's out that way. All right. How about Good Samaritans? More than 69% of American firefighters are volunteers. So
Franklin said Harrisburg, the state capital, sits on the
Susquehanna.
Yeah, that's
Susquehanna.
it. Yeah. I don't speak English. Sorry.
Well, I told you the Susquehanna was in Pittsburgh, or in Pennsylvania. Oh, I clicked on it and it says it continues on the next. All right, fine. Let's see what this one, flag design. Oh yeah, we did do that partially. It was done by a 17-year-old kid in 58 when we added the next.
Because I thought the Betsy Ross was the first one.
Pizza. I remember us talking about doing 100 acres of pizza. Ooh, Mayflower descendants. Experts estimate that around 1 in 10 Americans could be a direct relative to one of the 102 pilgrims who arrived on the Mayflower in 1620. Well, that's pretty good odds, 1 in 10. Yeah, we did. Alaska's coastline's bigger than 49 other states combined. Yeah. Did we do that Maryland has the most millionaires per capita?
No.
Nope, that's all it says. It's that one line. Maryland has the most millionaires per capita. No other stats on that one. How about, let's see, although the grizzly bear is a California state animal, they have not spotted one in the state since 1922. Yeah, because the grizzly bear is on the California state flag, but there aren't none left in the state.
That's weird.
Well, turned into jackets. Here's one good, interesting, or strange fact: food waste. On the average, American supermarkets waste 3,000 pounds of food every year.
Horrible.
Per store, that's a lot. Coffee. The only place where coffee is grown domestically in the U.S. Any guesses?
No.
Hawaii.
Ah.
I guess that's how they get the Kona coffee. The critters eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, now here's a fact that we could probably do.
That's also where they have spam.
Oh, yeah, that's where they do have spam.
I always have to say that. When anything comes up, I can talk about spam. I love you, Linda.
Linda loves it so much. According to the CDC, 34% American men are currently, like me, obese or chunky monkeys. All right. Minting coins. The U.S. government spends 1.8 cents to make a penny and 9.4 cents to make a nickel.
So it costs more to make it than it's
worth. Yeah. Uh-huh. Thank Democrats. Let's see. How about this one? Here's one everybody can be happy with. There are 3 towns in the U.S. named Santa Claus.
Really?
Didn't say where they are, just that there's 3 of them. Let's see. Apple's net worth has more money than the U.S. Treasury. Well, that I can believe. All they do is keep printing it. It ain't worth. Yeah. Oh. How about there are 3 times more cows in Montana than there are people. That's a moo state for sure.
I kind of believe that, though, because all those cattle farms are out there.
Right.
You know?
In over half of the United States, the highest paying job, football coach.
What?
Or at least at the time of the printing of this story. How about the afterlife? 25% of Americans believe in reincarnation.
I don't know.
We're talking about that the other day.
During Ron and them show, and they were talking about all that. You would not believe the people. Sorry, I can't stick around for this. Sorry, I can't stick around. I mean, I was like, what?
Why?
I mean, whether you believe it or not, it's interesting to learn about it. You know
about it, yeah. According to MSN, it's like listening to CNN. 25% of Americans believe in reincarnation.
Interesting.
All right. Here's a weird co-inky dink. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died July 4th, 1826.
I have heard that.
Exactly 50 years after the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, I have heard
Same
that
day.
before.
Right. That's still cool. And on July 4th, too. Wow. The most, oh, wow. Yeah. Not currently, but okay. The most dangerous job in the country, being the president.
I don't know. I mean, in this day and age, I think being a policeman is more dangerous than being the president.
Oh, I'd have to agree. Now, here's one you can agree with.
Hell, being white is more dangerous than being the president.
Here's one right up your alley.
Okay.
And Brad's too, the nephew. Some 27% of Americans believe that the U.S. moon landings were a hoax. They didn't happen. They took place. I told you it was right up your alley, youngin. I see you with your arm in the air. I told you that one. You and Brad both. All right. On the average, Americans spend 10 hours a day using electronic devices. Oh, this has to be printed back in the 90s.
And wait a minute. I have to say this. Okay. Linda Franklin over in the YouTube, he ate spam twice this week.
He's going to throw rocks at you. And you want her to send you rum balls. She's going to send you spam balls. She'll send you spam balls soaked in rum. Here you are, girl. You want them so bad, you've got them. Not me, her.
I can't help it.
I don't blame you. Here's an interesting fact. Venus flytrap. The Carolinas are the only place on Earth where they grow.
Are you serious?
Yep. The Carolinas are the only place on Earth where the Venus flytrap grows naturally.
Where is it from? I mean, what's its history?
The Carolinas, north, south. I don't know. It's just one line. I'm just reading the facts.
Let me see. Where is the Venus flytrap from?
Carolinas.
Well, it just says South Carolina, but how did they get it?
It's a leftover from the dinosaur days. They used to be big enough to eat people. Don't you watch those documentaries they have on the Sci-Fi Channel?
No. Oh. That is just fine. I didn't know that South Carolina. I mean, I had one long
right.
time ago.
I think all of us
Linda,
as a kid.
Linda moved over to YouTube now. She had to make her expression known.
Oh my goodness.
Yuck.
Hey, here's an interesting fact. Some 60%, that's 60% of all the bachelor degrees awarded in 2013 were given to y'all.
Y'all?
The mammary gland set, women.
Oh, women. Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Here you are. Here's a good one. This should make everybody feel good. Americans were found to be the group of people most likely to assist a stranger, according to the World Giving Index, and then rob them afterwards. No, I added that myself.
See, even Rocky said she didn't think the Venus flytrap was a native plant. I didn't either. I assumed it came from another country.
Like someplace exotic, like the jungles of Amazonia or something.
Yeah, the Amazon or something. I don't know. But I didn't think
South Carolina. That's pretty cool if you think about it.
Huh.
At least I think so.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Now, this is pretty much a known fact. Although most Americans speak English, the country does not have an official language.
Yeah, I know. I'm not happy about it myself, but...
That, my dear, I do believe, because it says something about creative and effective hiccup remedies from around the world. So I think that concluded my strange facts about the USS of A.
Well...
Because it's talking about hiccups now, unless I click the wrong button.
I am
Which could have
moving
happened.
to foods. American food.
Food. I'm hungry, Mommy. What's for dinner?
I don't know. I hadn't decided yet.
Good. You read for a while. That gives me a chance to type. Hi, Linda. Missed you, dear.
Okay, so
I was babbling.
In Maryland, apparently Maine isn't the only crustacean capital. Apparently Maryland has blue crabs.
Ooh, the Dungeness blue crab are so good.
It's a Chesapeake delicacy. Let's see, Maine. Get your butter and your bibs. Maine's lobsters harvest hit an all-time high in 2016, with fishermen bringing over 130 million pounds.
That's going to be a lot of lemon and butter. Okay, let's go visit. Loosen them belt strings. I'm ready.
Yeah. Louisiana. So the state flavors, and I don't know how many of y'all have been there. I've been there before. The state flavors are so intricate. Can't talk. Go ahead. Get me up, Mikey. That it has its own cuisine, which is Cajun. Everybody knows about the Cajun stuff. The food is derived from French-speaking Acadian immigrants who came to Louisiana in the 18th century. So it's got to do with their aromatic preparation of vegetables, rice, and seafood. You know, like jambalaya and
right,
all that stuff. Okay, I know everybody heard about this before. Kentucky.
Yeah.
The state's popular food export is no secret. Who do we think it is? Colonel Sanders. So
chicken?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Literally Colonel Sanders.
He cooked his first batch of Kentucky Fried Chicken at Sanders Cafe in Corbin, Kentucky. The recipe's changed a few times over the years, but the first bucket of KFC sold in 1957.
Oh, wow. 1 year after I was born. So the Colonel's been around for a year longer than me. Oh, no, wait a minute. You said 57?
57.
A year after me. Sorry, year after me.
5 years before I was born, so. Okay, Kansas.
I'm glad one of us can do math.
I did it on my fingers. In Kansas, this Midwestern state harvests so much wheat in a year that its annual harvest could bake 36 billion loaves of bread, enough to feed the world population for about 2 weeks.
That's a lot of loaves. Now we need is the fishes, and we got it made.
I know, right? Iowa. This is your new vacation destination if you're an ice cream lover. Lamar's, Iowa was deemed the ice cream capital of the world in 1994. It produces more ice cream from a single company, Blue Bunny, than any other city in the world.
I've heard of Blue Bunny. Or no,
I have too.
Blue Bell. I'm thinking Blue Bell. Bell.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
And Indiana, our sweet, loving little Linda just tagged us both in homemade spam. She loves us.
Okay, this one's for Mikey. The Hoosier State is the country's, and I know he's going to make fun of that, biggest corn producers, harvesting 983 million bushels in 2018. The state takes great pride in its kernel production and even has a town named Popcorn.
Popcorn. It's not Orville.
I know, right? Illinois. Chicago's famous deep dish pizza isn't an Italian export, but an American original. Chicago restaurant Pizza Uno first created the dish in 1943 and has become the city's most iconic food since.
Oh, wowzer. I thought Uno was a card game, so evidently it was a pizza before it was a card game.
Uno.
Uno.
Idaho. Yes, we want
You are
fries with
not.
that. While potatoes are grown in 50 states of the United States, Idaho remains the country's biggest producer, harvesting 13 billion pounds annually.
Wow.
Hawaii,
That's a lot of French
and it's
fries.
not about spam. You just said that. It's the coffee thing, so we'll skip over that and come to my home state.
Oh, yeah, so you won't mention it because it wasn't spam. I see how you are.
No, it was the coffee one that you just did.
That's just funny.
Georgia, your PB&J wouldn't be quite the same without this state. Thank you. Georgia is the number
you don't
one.
get no peanut butter if you don't come from Georgia.
Exactly. Georgia's the number one penis producer, peanut butter producer in the U.S., and half of its crop gets processed into peanut butter, creamy and crunchy.
Stuff is good stuff, Maynard.
I know, right?
As a matter of fact, I had some this morning.
Florida.
The Colonel and the Colonel. Too good.
Guacamole fans. The first avocado tree in the United States was planted in Florida in 1833, making taco night in American homes infinitely better. Delaware. 2009, the country's first state declared peach pie its official dessert. The campaign was started by 5th and 6th graders who chose the dessert because of Delaware's peach farming history. Connecticut. This state is for suckers. It's the lollipop. It was where the lollipop was first invented in New Haven, Connecticut in 1908 by George Smith. He even has a horse.
Maybe be Frisco.
He even has a horse named.
That designation.
He even has a horse named Lollipop.
Oh my gosh! Well, there's a song too. Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
Colorado. You got the Rocky Mountain State Park to thank
I thought you could say Rocky Mountain High.
For your cookout favorite, the cheeseburger. Drive-in owner Louis E. Ballast trademarked the cheeseburger on March 5th, 1935. He never formally enforced his trademark, and the Humpty Dumpty Barrel restaurant where the cheeseburger was created no longer stands, but you can find a stone carving on the side of the road that designates that as its birth.
Oh, wow.
California. Rolling pastures and bright skies make for happy cows. The Golden State is the United States' #1 dairy producer, churning out tons of buttermilk and, of course, ice cream each year. Better yet, 99% of California dairy farms are family-owned.
Wow. That's
Arkansas. Cool. If you prefer your veggies crispy, the first fried dill pickle ever sold was at the Duchess Drive-In in Atkins, Arkansas in 1963. If you're looking to try out the original, you can get your fix at the Atkins Pickle Fest each May. Arizona. Yuma County, Arizona is the nation's winter lettuce capital. Thanks to its recognition as the sunniest place on earth, this county provides America with 90% of its leafy greens from November through March and hosts its own veggie festival called City of Yuma Lettuce Festival. And let's see, Alaska. The chilly state is more than frost and snow. Berries can often be foraged out of the nature, and the wild Alaskan blueberries are more nutrition than the common blueberries. That's interesting.
Now, are they harder to catch in Alaska since they're wild? They're free roaming, whereas here in the lower 48, they're grown on bushes.
No idea.
So up there, you have to catch them.
No idea. Rusty.
And Franklin was wondering if the whoopie pie is from Pennsylvania, and I don't know.
I don't know.
And neither. Do not know. Ooh, you okay? Agua.
Okay. In Alabama, the official nut of Alabama is the pecan. Yes, pecan. Not pecan.
Oh, pecan.
Pecan. Pecan. Pecan. Everybody say it. pecan, which explains
So I thought pecans came from California.
Nope. The popularity of the comforting pecan pie in this southern state. It hosts a pecan festival every fall with country music, carnival rides, and a western show.
Oh, cool.
And
I love pecan pies.
Is your 50
They're
state.
so yummy.
Huh?
I love pecan pies. They're so yummy.
Let me say what Pennsylvania was. I can't remember. Because we did that, I think.
Last week or earlier. Yeah, Franklin was wondering if that was where
Pennsylvania
the moon pie came
was
from. It could be.
the Philly state making its debut in 1930s.
Okay. Somebody had the moon pie, though. Or whoopie pie, I mean.
Yeah, but...
Which is like the moon pie. What, did Tennessee had the moon pie?
Okay, Tennessee was the moon pie.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was Tennessee. So, let me look at the time. Oops, wrong window. Let's see. Okay.
Scrolling.
And now it's time for Spaced with Leprechaun.
I'm a huge space nut.
I love my intro. That's so cool. Hey, coming up, let me click on this here calendar before I open my mouth and insert tennis shoe to my kneecap on, Tuesday of this week. On July 20th, Blue Origin, that's the rocket ship, will launch its first crewed space flight with a new Shepard rocket and capsule, and the flight will carry its billionaire founder, Jeff Bezos. There was an online petition wanting him to stay, but the mission, which Blue Origin has dubbed the first human flight, will be the 16th flight of the new Shepard, but the first with astronauts aboard. Bezos and 3 other civilians will launch from the company's launch site 1 near Van Horn, Texas at 9 p.m. Eastern Time or 1300 Greenwich Mean Time in a milestone mission for the Space Tourism Company. Here's everything you need to know about the flight. And that is the launch of the new Shepard's first flight crew will be broadcast Tuesday starting at 7:30 at blueorigin.com and here at space.com. That's where we're reading the story from, is space.com. If possible, a liftoff is expected at 9 p.m., but could change due to weather technicalities as always. The Blue Origin will hold a pre-launch press conference tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. So that'll be 11 o'clock for me. 11 for me would be 9 o'clock in California. They'll be live streaming, and here's what they'll basically talk about. The flight that they're going to take is going to last 11 minutes. After the landing, a live broadcast with the astronauts will be available at blueorigin.com.
Wait a minute. It's gonna last 11 minutes, but he's going to space and coming back in 11 minutes.
Yep, up and down, kind of like a yo-yo ride. Just like, let's see, who did it? Branson just did it the
I don't believe either of them did it. I think they're full of crap.
Well, maybe you could watch the live stream online at space.com and it'll be simulcast.
To me, space is when you go through that area and get on the other side. You know what I mean? Right.
Well, see, now here's the thing. Typically, the new Shepard flies well above the 62-mile or 100 kilometers Kármán line, which is what they call it. That's the international authorities recognize as the boundary from Earth to space. The rocket will return autonomously to its launch site and land, and the crew capsule will descend via parachute.
I don't know.
Let's see. It'll have 4 passengers, no pilots. The whole thing's automated. Hal opened the pod day. Jeff Bezos at 57. Well, he's only 10 years younger than Timmy. Well,
2 years younger than me.
Mark Bezos, the younger brother of Jeff, a billionaire in his own right. He's a former executive leadership council and nonprofit Robin Hood. Ooh, that's that where I have my Dogecoin that I can't get out. Figures. Now here's a cool one. Here's the good one. Wally Funk, an 82-year-old pioneering female aviator who was the famed Mercury 13 woman tested by NASA back in the early days of the space program. Funk will become the oldest person to fly into space. And this launch beating the launch of John Glenn, who was 77 when he flew his second mission in 98. And then there's the kid, the 18-year-old physics student who plans to study at the University of Utrecht in the Netherlands. David will be the youngest person in space on this mission, beating the Russian cosmonaut Grumov Trubov, who was 25 when he flew the Soviet Union's Vostok 2 mission back in 62. Damon is a late addition to the crew, replacing the anonymous winner of the $28 million auction for the first paid seat. We have a short little few second video. Yeah. Let's see, the flight crew on the 16th. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I have on that. We'll watch our bean footage, and that'll probably close us out or close to.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up. And
goodbye,
here we
babe.
go.
You see the Earth.
It's just a short
from
video.
Space. It changes you. It changes your relationship with this planet, with humanity. It's one Earth. I want to go on this flight because it's a thing I've wanted to do all my life. It's an adventure. It's a big deal for me. I invited my brother to come on this first flight because we're closest friends. I really want you to come with me. Would you?
Are you serious?
I am. I think.
Uh-oh. The lagger.
What'd I do?
No, it ain't you. I don't know. It's the video. It's just lagging.
Oh, streaming. It figured the Daily does that too. You notice? Hey, Brad. Hello, brother.
That is weird.
Brad just typed in, "I'm here." Yeah.
Yeah, you're late. Marco Putlow.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought there was
I think it would
another
be
video
meaningful.
too.
Have my brother there.
I wasn't even expecting.
Is it
him to say
hiccuping
that
on
he
both
was
of them? Yeah,
gonna
in the
be
same
on the
exact
first
place.
flight.
That's
And
so
then
weird.
when he asked me to go along, I was just
Well,
awestruck.
Seriously? If you're willing, if you want to.
God.
Yeah.
What a remarkable
But
opportunity.
you can see how
not only
round the
to
Earth was,
be
guys,
able
in
to
that
do it with,
video.
my best friend.
I love you. I love you too.
let me see.
Kathy says
This
the
video
streaming
sucks.
slowed down. Hi, Don. Hi, Kathy. Anyway, short little video. First human flights, civilians.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
I don't
But
know. I just
Did you guys get to see pictures of the rocket? Isn't it? I think they're on the page. They have a picture of it. It kind of looks rather phallic to me, but
hang on. Let me
that's just my opinion.
Let me bring it up if I can find it.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull it up.
I am gonna bring it up. Okay, let me go back to.
The day before yesterday, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring,
That
not even a
picture, or
mouse.
is there another one?
The one where it shows the rocket? Isn't there a static picture? Oh, I thought there was one that showed it full on. Nope, I guess not. Well, I've clicked through a couple of
This
those.
one.
Yeah, there was a little one of it. Up, down, up, back up.
It looks like a
Oh, there you
dildo.
go.
It looks like a flying
Doesn't it though?
dildo.
It looks rather phallic. It's kind of,
Yes. Yeah, it's very, very, very dildo-ish.
Yep. I would call it phallic, but hey, that's
Yeah.
just me. But it's got lots of winders on it. So they're going to go up to the 100-kilometer mark, which really isn't exactly space, but they're close enough to claim it in their category. And then as they drop back down, then they'll gain weightlessness. Now, if they got up there and made at least one revolution, then that would be something. Then I would say, yes, they were in space.
Yeah.
But this is just like up and down.
I don't know.
It would still be fun. Now, don't misunderstand. If I had the chance to do it, fire trucking, yes, I would have my fat little ass in there and
Yeah,
Rosie O'Donnell. Yes.
I heard that Brad doesn't believe it either. That they
Been
went
to
up in outer
space? Yeah, no,
space.
you guys are in the we're here on Earth, and it was done with CGI in Universal. But hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. To own each.
Well, I have to tell Brad this, that
Okay.
over the past year, I have learned to appreciate what your friend was saying, because I have found out way too much over the past year that I feel bad. I felt bad that I blocked her and cussed her out and everything else. So.
Too funny. How we doing on time, sweetheart?
We're about done.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I've always been dumb, but I try not to be.
I said
So where can they
done.
find you then?
Let's see. Ain't you a peach? Anything that says ain't you a peach is mine. No. we got a
Pretty much. I'm the pet. She's the peach.
We got a Twitter, we got a MeWe, we got a YouTube channel, we got a Facebook group, and Doc's Lost Jill Hole on Twitter and MeWe. And that's about it for me. Oh, and we have a Spreaker. Don't forget our Spreaker, even though I am very slow to upload. I'm slacking. This is new to me.
Yes, you are, but that's okay. You do it more
We
better
lost
than
our
I do.
producer. He doesn't love us anymore, so I'm a slacker.
Well, you've taken over for him. I just haven't sent him a check in so long. He said, "To hell with him." Let's see. You can find me over on MeWe, and I do the Daily Hello over there, and it's the Daily Hello, as well as in American Nuck Radio Room, and also on Twitter as Leprechaun56. Let's see. Where else am I? I am.
Did you
therefore
tell
I
him
are.
about your group on MeWe? Your Daily Hello group?
Yeah, you can, if you go over to MeWe and go to groups and then click on your Daily Hello, you can hear an audible version of the Daily Hello every morning.
We're
Yay.
everywhere. Y'all can't get rid of us. We're everywhere.
We're like Bad Penny. Yeah, we just keep turning up.
All right. Well, we will see everybody next week at the same time. And
Same peach time,
yeah,
same peach channels. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We had a blast, and we hope that you did too.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Have a great week. We'll see you next week.